Dear viewers, welcome to our channel GVS Bank Academy. Today I am going to discuss the scale 3 to 4, some recalled questions from February 2021 examinations. Recalled questions scale 3 to 4, February 28th February 2000. Dear viewers, welcome to our channel GVS Bank Academy. Today I am going to discuss about scale 3 to 4 recalled questions from the principal practice of banking, which is related to banking. These recalled questions from scale 3 to 4 examination, which was conducted on 28th February 2021. Scale is 3 to 4, exam date is 28 to 2021. One of the nationalized bank this is. Question number 51. Frauds can be verified with. Frauds can be verified with. Now, recently RBI started with Central Fraud Registry. Is a web-based and searchable database which is maintained by RBI, available with RBI. Central Fraud Registry. CFR has been made available, for which banks have been given access through user ID and password. So this is the answer for this question is Central Fraud Registry. Central Fraud Registry. This is question number 51. Question number 52. NEFT UTR digits number. Unique transfer reference number of digits in NEFT 16. This is the exam question. NEFT UTR number of digits is 16. Now same is there in RTGS 22. RTGS 22, but in NEFT 16 digits, that is question number 52. Question number 53. This is a different question. NEFT transfer by cash deposit by the customer without having bank account with the branch to Nepal. So NEFT transfer by cash deposit to Nepal country. Even a customer, walk-in customer, can transfer funds up to 50,000 by depositing cash at the remitting bank branch. So without a bank account, customer can remit up to 50,000 under NEFT to Nepal country. This is a little bit difference, but normally this is the question 53. 54. This is loan delivery system for working capital limits. Loan delivery system, question number 54, loan delivery system. What is the object of loan delivery system? Is to impart an element of discipline on the borrower. Now, where this loan delivery system is applicable, this is the question. Applicable to accounts with the MPPF, maximum permissible bank finance, working capital limit of 150 crores and above from the banking system. 150 crores and above from the banking system. Out of 150 crores and above, the export credit limits, free shipment, pro shipment, bill limits are excluded. Free shipment finance, post shipment finance, inland bills limits are excluded for this 150 crores. So working capital limits of 150 crores and above, the loan delivery system is applicable. Out of, for the calculation of 150 crores, export limits free shipment, post shipment, inland bills limits are excluded for this. Out of this 150 crores and above limits, working capital limits from the banking system, demand loan components divided into demand loan 60% of the limits, cash credit component is 40%. Out of total MPBF 150 crores and above, demand loan 60%, cash credit loan amount is, cash credit limits are 40%. And the amount and tenor of the loan component may be fixed by the bank in consultation with the borrower. This 60% loan tenor period can be fixed by the bank with the consultation with the borrower. The minimum tenor of the demand loan is 7 days. Minimum period of the demand loan is 7 days. Banks may decide to split the loan component into working capital limits with the difference maturity period also as for the needs of the borrower. So minimum period is 7 days for working capital demand loan. And in consultation with the borrower, bank can split the loan amount, working capital demand loan amount with the different maturities as per the needs of the borrower. Risk weights for undrawn cash credit limits. If out of these 150 crores and above, any undrawn limits in cash credit accounts are there, undrawn limits, that undrawn limits of cash credit account will attract credit conversion factor of 20%. For risk weighted assets calculation, undrawn CC limit is there, undrawn CC limit, credit conversion factor is 20%. This is the loan delivery system, which is very important for all the examinations. 55. Atal Pension Yojana APY. What is the commission payable to the bank? For application, 100 rupees, banks are getting commission. Atal Pension Yojana, commission to the banks for application, 100 rupees. APY is regulated and APY is administered by Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority, PFRDA, Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority. So Atal Pension Yojana regulated by and administered by PFRDA. New 56 question. New pension scheme. New pension scheme, central government, regulated and administered by PFRDA, Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority. This is question number 57. White label ATM. ATMs are operated by NBFCs without any branch network. ATMs are operated by NBFCs. Normally, NBFCs are not having branches all over India. But NBFCs are also maintaining ATM. That ATMs is called as white label ATM. NBFCs operating ATM without branch network. That is called white label ATM. And what is the net worth of the NBFC for starting the white label ATM is called 100 crores. This is about question number 57. What is the question they are asked? NBFCs are operating ATM without any branch network. That is called as white label ATM. Question number 58. Targeted long-term repo operations. Targeted long-term repo operations. This is RBI. In addition to repo, LAF, RBI is also operating targeted long-term repo operations for 1 year and for 3 years also, both the periods. Under targeted long-term repo operation scheme, banks will have to, whatever the amounts borrowed from RBI under targeted long-term repo operations, banks will have to invest the amount borrowed under the in fresh acquisition of securities from primary and secondary market. The securities issued by non-banking financial companies and microfinance companies. How much they have to invest in the primary market? That is the question. The deployment of funds availed under targeted long-term repo operations in primary market, they cannot exceed 50% of the borrowed amount. Under the targeted long-term repo borrowed amount, 50% of the amount they have to invest in primary issue. Primary issue 50%. Secondary market remaining amount is. This is called targeted long-term repo operations. The question is how much they can invest in primary market issues, not exceeding 50% of the borrowed amount under targeted long-term. This is the RBI scheme. In addition to LAF, Liquidity Adjustment Facility, now RBI is also operating targeted long-term repo operations for 1 year period and also for 3 years period. Question number 59. The RBI guidelines permit bank to use rating of the international credit rating agencies. So, for external rating of the borrowing accounts, Indian corporates are allowed to get the rating from international credit rating agencies also. What are the international credit rating agencies? They have asked the question. That is Standard and Poor rating agency, Moody's and Fitch. Moody and Fitch for risk weighting. So these are the three internal rating agencies are allowed by RBI for external rating of the Indian corporates. What are the three? Standard & Poor, Moody and Fitch. These are the three agencies. Domestic rating agencies. Additionally, I am discussing CARE, Fitch, India. Now change it to India rating. This question also they are asking some other examinations. What is the new name of Fitch India? That is India Rating Limited. CRISIL and ICRA also. These are the domestic rating agencies. These are the international rating agencies. Standard & Poor, Moody and Fitch. Exam question is, this is the exam question. Standard & Poor, Moody and Fitch. These are the international. Question number 50. This is the first time the CAN number, corporate identification number or corporate identity number, CAN number is how many digits? 21 digits. This is a alphanumeric number. They are given the number. In the examination, they are given one number. Then the digits indicates. This is the example I have taken. This is first letter is U, means unlisted. If it is L, listed. U means unlisted. It may be U or it may be L. U means unlisted. L means listed. That is the first letter. Second letter, second 5 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is industry code. Industry code 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First, after U, next 5 digits are industry code. Industry code. Next 2 digits are which state the company belongs. Or which state the company belongs. That is first 2 letters. After first letter is U or L. After that 5 digits are about the industry code. Then afterwards 2 digits are which state the company belongs. Then 2020 4 digits incorporation year. In which year the company was incorporated. That is 2020 means the company was incorporated in 2020. Then PLC. PLC means ownership of the company. PLC ownership. Whether that is a public limited company or private limited company or LLP. So PLC means ownership of the company, private limited or public limited, PLC. Then last 6 digits are registration number of the company. Last 6 digits are registration. So out of 21 digits, first letter U means unlisted or listed. That is the indication of U means unlisted, L means listed. That is the indication of first digit. After that, next 5 digits are industry code, whether it is service industry, manufacturing industry, that is the industry code. Then afterwards, next 2 alpha digits are state. The company belongs to which state? That is there. After that, 4 digits. This is indicates year of incorporation of the year. Then PLC, ownership of the company, that is private limited, public or any other company as per Companies Act 2013. This is the PLC means ownership of the company. Then afterwards, last 6 digits are registration number. So first time they are asking this question, corporate identification number or corporate identification number. 21 digits alphanumeric number. What is the different characters, different numbers? U listed or L. U means unlisted, L is listed. Next 5 digits are industry code. After that 2 digits which state that is belongs. Then afterwards 4 digits 2020 or 2019, 2021. So incorporation of the year. PLC ownership of the company, public limited or private limited or any other as for corporate company sector. The last 6 digits are registration. This is the first time this question they had asked. Now, from priority sector, they had asked three questions. Question number 61, 62, 63. What are the questions they had asked? Foreign banks with less than 20 branches. What is their priority sector target? 40% of ANBC or credit equivalent to off balance sheet exposure, whichever is higher. Foreign banks with less than 20 branches. Out of which 32% can be in the form of exports. Out of 40%, up to 32% they can lend to exports, and remaining 8% other priority sector. So, foreign banks with less than 20 branches operating in India, priority sector 40%, out of 40, 30, they can go up to 32% for exports, remaining 8% other operators. Same question was given in Union Bank of India also. Advances to weaker section advances, revised targets. Advances to weaker section. They had asked the question 2023-24 financial year, what is the advances to weaker section? That is 12%. That is 12%. That is in a phased manner. 21-22, 11%. Financial year 22-23, 11.5. 23-24, 12%. Exam question is what is the weaker sections target for the financial year 23-24 means that is 12%. Now, this question from the priority sector, third question. Mean 3 questions they are asked in this examination. Agriculture infrastructure loans for agriculture infrastructure up to 100 crores will be subject to an aggregate sanction limit of 100 crores from the banking system. Under agriculture infrastructure, all banks can sanction for a borrower 100 crores from the banking system. What type of activities will come under agriculture infrastructure? Sometimes they are asking that also. Agriculture infrastructure means storage, warehouse, storages, soil conservation activities, watershed development, plant tissue culture activities, agri-biotechnology activities, seed production activities, manufacturing of biopesticides, processing units of biofuels. All these activities will come under part of agriculture infrastructure. Sometimes they are asking, under agriculture infrastructure, what activities will commence? These are the issues. Storage, soil conservation, watershed development, plant tissue culture, agri-biotechnology, seed production, and biopesticides, processing units of biofuels. So, dear viewers, these are the questions from 28th to 20th February 2021, Scale 34 examination. These questions are very useful for your preparation of, because these are banking related questions. These questions are very useful for JAB preparation, CAB preparation, and also for promotional examinations of. Thank you very much for all the viewers for extending support to our channel. Thank you very much for all.